What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another movie review. Today I am talking about Fantastic Beasts from 2018, the second one, Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. And Grindelwald, of course, played by Johnny Depp. This was 2018, so this is 6 years ago, and before the Johnny Depp Amber Heard bullshit that got him booted out of the 2022 third movie, right? And honestly, that third movie, I started it last night and I was like, oof, I'm gonna have to finish this tomorrow, but it's not the same because Johnny Depp's, like, he had a contact in, so he had two different colored eyes, a crazy wig with white spiked hair, you know, like, his look was crazy, right? Like, and he looked like a bad guy, much more like Voldemort, right? Like, you see him and you go, oh, that's the bad guy. Where the guy that they get to be the Grindelwald in Secrets of Dumbledore, the third Fantastic Beast, he is, I think, what, Mads Mikkelsen? One of the Mikkelsen brothers. And he's a great actor, and he's got that voice, but he just looks like himself, you know? So at first you're confused as fuck, because you're like, wait a second, what happened to Grindelwald here, right? Because I'm watching him 3 days in a row instead of 8 years apart, you know? So for me, I'm like, okay, who is this Jude Law talking to? And in the second movie, Jude Law, I don't think ever talks to Grindelwald, really. At least not, I know he does, but, like, you know, not in the way that he is in the third movie. And I was like, wait a second, what is happening here? You know, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, that third one. But maybe by the end of that movie it will win me over. But I want to say I've maybe seen that one time before, but I don't remember vaguely anything about any of these movies except for the first Fantastic Beasts. Because that one I actually really like, with Newt and Jacob. Obviously I'm there for them. So watching this movie, I'm here for them again. Jacob Kowalski is so funny in this movie, and just like the No-Maj, and, you know, like, he gets he's got a love spell on him, and they take the love spell off of him, and she's like, do you want to marry me? He's, I don't know, what do you mean? And he's like, where am I right now? And he goes, you're in London. And he goes, oh, I always wanted to come here, you know? Like, he's got so many line deliveries that are so funny, and he's just, like, you know, just kind of hanging out, you know, like, he's not doing any spells, you know, like, so he's just with these, he's us, you know, a No-Maj with these magical people. I like it. It's fucking hilarious. But of course Tina's back. Queenie does a little turn to the dark side. I don't like that at all. I wanted Queenie and Jacob together forever. But of course Ezra Miller's in here. Lita Lestrange is Zoe Kravitz, and Lestrange has a little moment with Newt, and, like, they're supposed to be, like, maybe a former love connection, but Newt's brother has a love connection with her now. I don't know. It's complicated movie, but overall pretty damn good. I like this movie. I don't like it necessarily as much as the first one, but I do enjoy these movies just because of, you know, it's in the wizarding world, it's in the world of Harry Potter, but set years before, right, when Dumbledore was a young man. The Jude Law scenes in the beginning of this movie where, you know, and then they bring up Nicholas Flamel, like, it connects to Harry Potter. So, like, if you're a fan of Harry Potter, you can find moments in this that you're like, oh, is that that? Is that that? Like, he opens up a cabinet to get something, and Nicholas Flamel is, like, 300, 400 years old, like, he's immortal, and he, you know, opens up a cabinet, you're like, oh, was that the Sorcerer's Stone? Like, you do that little whistle, that Leonardo DiCaprio meme, that little, you know, like, I eating shit up like that, because I kept, the first time I watched this, I don't think I saw any Easter eggs, but I don't think I watched them directly after watching Harry Potter. So it's nice to watch them like that, where all of a sudden you're like, oh, Harry Potter, okay, Crimes of, you know, these Fantastic Beasts movies. And then see how the Easter eggs tie from there, although the movies are really completely separate, other than the director. But overall, I gave this movie 3 out of 5 stars, about a 6 out of 10, you know. I'm not a hater on this movie, I don't think it's terrible, but it definitely makes the next movie make me like it way worse, because Johnny Depp didn't carry on doing this Grindelwald character we just met, you know. And then Grindelwald is supposed to be the person that steals the Elder Wand and we see a young version of him in Deathly Hallows Part 1, but that same guy is a young man, and then we see him in a cell as an old man in Alcatraz talking to Voldemort, you know, like, so, and neither of them look anything like Johnny Depp, and then they change the character again. So this character has been played by 4 different men in 3 different movies. Like, what? Like, all I'm saying, you know, it's a little weird. Actually, Johnny Depp was in the first one a little bit, the Fantastic Beasts. So really, he's been played by 4 different men in 4 different movies. That's crazy. But Eddie Redmayne as Newt Scamander is still awesome, and his little beasts, like whenever they come out, like the little giant lion thing that like is a cat, and Jiggle little cat toy, he follows it, but then he has to bust it out to save them later, right? Like, I enjoy the monsters, right? Like, much like the Deathly Hallows Part 2, where they break into the bank and then they fly out of there on the dragon. I like it when our main characters get saved or have to use a magical creature to escape, or, you know, use it to fight the bad guys, you know, like, I'm into that. I'm here for it. So comment below, what are your thoughts on this movie? Do you think they should have never recast Johnny Depp? Do you think that this movie, even if they did not recast Johnny Depp, is it still not that great a movie? Possibly. But overall, I gave it 3 out of 5 stars, but a 6 out of 10. If I had to give it a true 10 score, it's probably more like a 6.2, but it's, you know, it's not getting very much higher for me. And to be honest, I think the next one, Secrets of Dumbledore, unless Jude Law does some real crazy Michael Gambon Dumbledore shit, I don't think I'm going to be into that one very much either. But that's just my opinion. I'd love to hear yours down in the comment section below, or you can message me on my other social medias. Links for those down in the description below. Big Cam, 2 G's in the Big, pretty much anywhere. You can find me on Threads, Instagram, Twitter, Comically Boston on Instagram as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name's Big Cam. If you want to support the channel more, the best way to do that is by liking, commenting below, and subscribing if you're new. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you beautiful people in the next video. Peace.